Hi, my name's Tom. I was given this next product in exchange for an honest review, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So this is the Ganiza cordless vacuum, and it's one of the better cordless vacuums that I've ever had the pleasure of using. I've been using it for about a week now, just kind of using it all around my house, trying it out, kind of testing the charge, testing the suction, different tools. It works great, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So here's the actual unit itself. First of all, I want you to know it's very comfortable. It fits in the hand great. It's got a little trigger right here. That's how you turn things on and off. Really, really handy. It's not too heavy. It's only a pound or two in the hand. So if you have hand issues, if you have arm strength issues, this should not be a problem. This is where you fit all your accessories. This is where you can go ahead and do all your different vacuum pieces. We'll go over all those. On the top, I'm going to turn it on real quickly. And on the top, you'll see little lights. This is your battery indicator showing you how much battery energy you have left. And then here on the back, you have a little plus sign. You can press that to change modes. And there's a little graph right here. You have an eco mode, a standard mode, and a turbo mode. And that's just basically different levels of suction. So eco is lowest, standard is what it starts out at normally, and then turbo is actually a little bit stronger. Obviously, if you use turbo all the time, you will burn the battery down a little bit faster. I've kept it on standard for the most part, and I haven't had a problem whatsoever. This is the actual battery pack, and here's the little charging port. The batteries are in here. You can either just plug in a little charger. This comes with it. You can either just plug that right in there to charge it, or you can go ahead and actually use a wall mount, which is also included. It includes a wall mount right here, as well as the screws for actually mounting it into a wall. So again, here's operation. I'm just going to press the trigger real quick, and now it's running. I can see the little light. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. The little light in the purple, and I can change modes. There you go. There's turbo mode, and there's eco mode, and there's standard mode again. And you'll notice the little light just went down because I've been kind of playing around with it for a little bit. And then turn it back off again. I hit the trigger. Everything, all the buttons are very easy to press. There's no real resistance. You just tap them, and it turns it on and off, or it changes mode. Let's go over all the accessories. The actual accessories all fit onto here. I like these little things. They have little levers on them that kind of release things. This is the crevice tool, a typical crevice tool. You just kind of press it in there and let it click, and you can go ahead and clean stuff out between your car seats, kind of down under the furniture, in any kind of tight spot. To go ahead and take it off, all you do is you press the little button right here, and you kind of loosen it out. You also have an upholstery tool, and it's actually a 2-in-1 upholstery tool. Like this, it'll actually have the brush out. So if you want to go ahead and vacuum and kind of dust, you have a little cat hair on there. You want to dust something that is a little bit fragile, and you want to use a brush so you don't scratch anything, that's fine. However, you can also go ahead and press this button, slide it down. Now you just have the wide mouth plastic side. Again, it's not sharp, it's not going to hurt anything, but you're no longer using the brush. You can just go ahead and get a nice wide suction area there and clean up whatever you need. Again, to take it off, you just press the button, it pops right out. Last but not least, you do have a very nice head here. This is a vacuum head, and I'll show you how the whole thing works. But when you run it, you actually have a little light on there, and this actually can plug into it. You can actually do it this way. You can actually plug this straight into the vacuum like this. It's a little short, a little weird, but that would be nice for actual stairs. I've done that once or twice, and it worked out pretty well. Just kind of going back and forth on your carpeted stairs. But ideally, when you use this headpiece, you're actually going to go ahead and use a longer extension tube. That's also included. It's actually a nice purpley color. I love the color. Anyway, so the way this works is you're going to plug this right into here like this. It clicks in, and now here's the tube. And you say, well, gee, Tom, that's great, but it's still not very long, right? You just press these buttons, and then you can extend it outward. And then the actual head will fit onto here just like that. There you go. Now you have a proper sized vacuum. Let's also talk about emptying this thing. The way this works is as you vacuum, you'll see all the dirt collect down here in the little windowed area. So that's kind of nice. I can see some dust in there now. The way you empty this is you actually take it over to a trash can or to a trash bag. You're just going to press the button, and what happens is the bottom kind of pops off, and you would just let all your dirt fall out. As you can see, I have been using it for a little bit, and all your dirt falls out. There's more to this. There's a filter system in here as well. Here is a filter system. You'll see two different kinds of filters. There's a screen filter, and then within that screen filter is actually also a HEPA filter. Now, if you want to clean the filter out, what you can do is you can actually reach up here and unscrew this. If you do it with your bare hand, it will get a little bit dusty, but they have a neat little feature. They have the crevice tool, and the crevice tool will actually fit in there kind of sideways, and you can kind of squeeze it in there. Let me see if I can get it in there. There we go, just like that. And you can turn it, and it'll pop out just like that. Now I don't have to get my hands all dirty. And now again, this is the screen filter. This picks up all the bigger stuff. So here you go, there's a little open and close. I'm going to turn it to open, pop it out. There is my little HEPA filter. And I can go ahead and clean that out and then reuse it. And it does come with a replacement HEPA filter, so if I want to go ahead and clean that one out and let it dry, and I want to pop a new one in while that one's drying, I can do that. And again, all you do is you slide it in, you pop it in, and you turn it to close, and it will close in nice and tight. There we go. And then, because it's still in the crevice tool, I can put the whole thing back up there. I can twist it in, pull the crevice tool out, and I'm ready to go. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at how it all works. So here's my vacuum ready to go. I have the hole hooked up, the head is on it, and I went ahead and poured down some kind of clean kitty litter just so you can kind of see it against the rug here. And I'm going to turn it on. There's a standard mode. You can see it does have a light, and the vacuum head is turning, and I will just go over it and you'll hear it. Go over it once. I'm going to go back over it again. And as you can see, it picked up, went right to the middle. It's almost all gone already. And you can see there's nothing left. You can hear it. And it's pretty much done. That's it. 3 quick passes and it is done. There it goes. All there is to it. But I want you to see as well, here in the canister itself is all of that clean kitty litter. It's all just sitting in there. It picked every bit of it up. There's nothing gritty on the ground. It just picked it up. It's great. Worked well. Here's a crushed graham cracker on my kitchen floor. Not a rug, just a regular old flat floor. I'm going to turn it on. Completely gone. That's all there is to it. Of course, one of the biggest advantages to a cordless vacuum is being able to use it in a car where you don't have to go ahead and run a corded vacuum all the way out to the garage or driveway. I just turn it on, clean out the seats. You can even do the floors. If you haven't worked with cordless vacuums in a while, they've all gotten much better, but this Ganiza one is actually one of the better ones we've used. It really does suck up everything. You can see how much dirt is in there. I have to actually go ahead and empty it before I keep going. It has 1,000 different uses around the house, whether it's just stairs or whether it's just a quick cleanup, in the car, outside, all these different things. This thing works really well. It's very convenient to be able to go anywhere you want. Just press a button and go ahead and vacuum anything up. All the accessories are great. They have a lot of different features and a lot of different things. In fact, even the head to this thing, my regular big corded vacuum doesn't do this. I can actually press a button here and pop this out and actually clean off the roller head, take all the hair out of it, kind of clean it out, put it back in. My regular vacuum doesn't have that feature. This is really nice. Overall, the convenience factor, plus all the accessories, plus the 2 different HEPA filters, make this a highly recommended vacuum. If you're looking for a cordless vacuum and you need something with a bunch of different accessories and a bunch of different options, this is a great vacuum and I highly recommend it.